What's going on, Vault Dwellers? It's Top Ranking Noob, and I'm back at it again with another helpful video for Fallout 76. And hey, if you guys want to check out some cool Fallout 76 gear, make sure you head on over to U4GM. I'm going to be putting a link down in the description, along with a coupon code that's going to be saving you 5%. That's actually 10, but I love your enthusiasm. So today my wife's joining me because my wife has actually just came out of the vault. She's going to be playing some games with us, and she's going to be helping us on those videos. So welcome everybody, wife of Noob to the Wastelands. So today I'm going to be teaching her, as well as everybody here, the basics about UnderArmor and the things that you should know when you first come out of the vault. So the most basic kind of UnderArmor, as I'm sure you know if you've ever played a Fallout game, is the jumpsuit. In this case, we come out of the vault with the Fallout 76 jumpsuit. Now, this jumpsuit can be modified. However, in order for you to learn the modifications, you have to progress through the storyline. Otherwise, you'll never be able to modify the jumpsuit. Unless, of course, you have somebody that's already learned the modifications and they can build that jumpsuit for you. Now, that holds true for all UnderArmor, regardless of whether it's the jumpsuit, the Raider Power Armor, or any of the others that we're going to be going through today. Now, a fully modified Fallout 76 jumpsuit is going to increase your special stats. It's going to increase your strength by 1. It's going to increase your endurance by 2, as well as your intelligence by 2, and your luck by 2. So in order to modify that jumpsuit, you do have to progress through the storyline, and that can take quite a bit of time. So when you first get out of the vault, it might actually be easier for you to just pursue Raider UnderArmor. And in order to get Raider UnderArmor, what you want to do is go to the Sutton Station vendor. Now, the Sutton Station vendor is going to sell 4 different types of Raider Power Armor, and it can vary just depend on what server you're on. He's going to either sell you Long Johns, or plans for Long Johns, I should say, plans for the Raider Leather, the Road Leathers, or the Harness. Now, they're all cosmetically different, but when they're fully modified, they have exactly the same stats. A fully set of Raider UnderArmor is going to provide you with +3 agility. It's going to provide you with +3 perception and +1 luck. Now, the Sutton Station vendor is also going to be selling you the first 2 tiers of the mods. The first time you visit the vendor, you're going to see the first tier. It's going to be the Treated Lining Raider Power Armor mod. And you can't learn the second mod until you learn the first mod. So you need to purchase the first mod from the vendor and actually go into your inventory and learn it. From there, log out of the server and log back in. As long as you learned that mod, the vendor is going to sell the second tier mod, which is going to be the Resistance modification. Now, you want to do this as early in the game as possible, because in order to learn the 3rd tier or the 4th tier, you're going to have to complete different events. The one verified event that I found that actually drops this is going to be the Uranium Fever. However, you're never going to be rewarded with the plan for the 3rd or the 4th tier of UnderArmor linings unless you've learned the 1st and 2nd tier already. That's why you want to do this as early in the game as possible. Now, the same concept can be applied with other UnderArmors. The 1st and 2nd tier for almost every single UnderArmor can be purchased at a vendor. Now, there are 3 other kinds of UnderArmors. There's the Casual UnderArmor, the Brotherhood of Steel UnderArmor, and of course the most common one, or the most desired one, which is the Marine Wetsuit UnderArmor. Now, the first 2 tiers of these UnderArmor mods can actually be purchased at Watoga, either at the Watoga Station or at the Watoga Shopping Center. Now, this is a higher level on the map, so you might not be able to get here right out of the vault, but as soon as you get the opportunity to, you definitely want to make your way down here. The vendor's going to sell a lot of different plans here, but the ones you're going to want to buy is the Treated Lining UnderArmor. So anything that says Treated Lining, you should see a Treated Lining Casual UnderArmor mod, a Treated Line Brotherhood of Steel UnderArmor mod, and a Treated Lining Marine Underline mod. If you don't see it, simply log out and log back in, which is going to be the part of the process anyways. Once you've learned those mods, you're going to want to go back to these same vendors on a different server and look for the Resistance UnderArmor mod for each of these. The sooner you can do this when you first start the game, the better off you'll be. Because just like the Raider UnderArmor, in order to get the 3rd and 4th tier, first you must learn the 1st and 2nd tier, and then you have to complete various events.
Why?
So you want to get like 4 different levels.
Mm-hmm.
In order to get level 2, you have to buy level 1. So I bought you level 1. And then we went to another place and we bought level 2.
But how you can buy it if you don't have money?
Well, see, that's another thing. Most of my videos are designed towards showing people how to get money. In order to get extra caps, you can go to the Poseidon Energy plant and pick up caps. You can go to the Nuka-Cola plant and pick up caps. And you can do what I call the Riverside Run. And basically the money's just laying on the floor. You run around and pick it up. So it's important to get level 1, because if you don't have level 1, you can't learn level 2. It's only with UnderArmor. You have to learn Plan 1 in order to buy Plan 2. And you'll never learn Plan 3 unless you know Plan 1 and 2. And you'll never know Plan 4 unless you know Plan 1, Plan 2, and Plan 3. So you have to do it in that specific order.
That one is the explanation, no?
Yeah.
Is the rules of the game, is how it's designed.
Yep, exactly. That's how it's designed. And that's why it's important. And that's why it's kind of complicated. A lot of people probably never knew that they had to go and learn Plan 1 and never learn to Plan 2. And so you're beating all of these missions as you play the game. And the missions have the opportunity to drop Plan 3. But they will never drop Plan 3 for you because you never went to pick up Plan 1 or Plan 2. And then you'll never learn Plan 4 either. So you have to start at the beginning. You have to learn Plan 1. You have to learn Plan 2. And then as you beat these missions, you have the opportunity to learn Plan 3 and the opportunity to learn Plan 4.
But it's how that game, they want you to start.
Exactly. And that's why I'm making a video to describe that.
Okay.
Cool. So the Watoga vendors will actually sell you different categories of UnderArmor. If you go to Watoga, you can actually learn the casual UnderArmor. You can learn the Brotherhood of Steel UnderArmor, as well as the Marine Wetsuit UnderArmor mods. Now, you're not going to find the UnderArmor plans there, but you can find the mods for the UnderArmor. And they're going to sell you the first 2 tiers as well. They're going to sell you the treated lining UnderArmor for each one of those categories. And they're also going to sell you the resistance lining UnderArmor for each of those categories. Now, I'm going to put all the stats down in the description as far as which categories of UnderArmor gives you which kind of specials increase, so that you guys can check that out for yourself. A lot of people keep saying that the Marine Wetsuit is the best UnderArmor in game, and that's not necessarily true. It's all dependent on your build. Now, the important thing is that you do want to learn the first and second tier of all of these UnderArmors as quickly as possible. And the reason for that is you'll never learn the third or fourth tier if you don't know the first and second tier. So get all of the treated linings that you can for each of those categories, and get all the resistance linings for all of those categories.
That one is the pajama there.
The bathrobe.
CELEA.